every record was further education to me.
Well, I think you also met Bruce at the funeral of your dad.
Right.
Was it? How was that meeting? Was it? Did you speak to each other the recent
Well, we
years?
spoke to each other before that, really.
Okay.
He also lost his wife last year, Bruce, and that's
Cancer,
what kind
I
of
think. Cancer, I
Yeah.
read. Yeah.
So that's why that's what kind of started us talking again, really.
And how special was it to work with him again? Was it?
It was just fun. It was a fun thing to do. I think it will surprise a lot of people because it's something people would never expect to happen, which I like that kind of aspect of it. But it was just, you know, it was fun. It was the right time and right place to do it anyway. But it's not necessarily, you know, what we're going to do again in the future. It's just what happened on this record, you know.
It was just a one-off, and then. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I have to ask. I think you voted Labour. I think. Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think now then, Cameron and Clegg? Is it? Do you?
Can you tell the difference
Between them?
between? Yeah,
Well, not if you. They look similar. Yeah.
they look very similar. They all look the same to me, really. So, what difference it will make to the country, I don't know. No idea.
What do you think? Do you have no?
I don't like any of them, man. So I'm the wrong person to ask. You know, I've got no fucking time for any of them.
Okay, could be.
They don't represent me, and they don't represent the people I know around me. So
There's one thing that you said that I would like maybe you have an example. Well, you've said once that pop music has educated and informed you along the way. Do you have maybe one or two songs that you say that were really those songs really informed me and opened some doors to knowledge that I hadn't had before?
The entire Beatles catalogue had done that for me. That was my education growing up. I mean, the Beatles changed the world. You know, they changed my world, that's for sure. But I think they changed millions and millions of other people's lives as well.
Do you have a favourite period or maybe favourite album?
I liked all of it. I've got to say. I mean, I liked all of it really. It was kind of every record was further education to me. It not only got me into wanting to play music and be in a band, but it changed the way I thought about the world as well. You know, it opened up other possibilities for a little kid from a little sort of small suburban town in England. It opened up other possibilities. That there was other things out there in life that were attainable, and you didn't have to just stay in your own little backyard or go and get a job in the local factory. Then there was a big old world out there, you know.
Yeah.
And they made that world colourful and magical to me.
Do you have a favourite Beatle, maybe John Lennon or Paul McCartney?
I loved all of them, man.
Yeah.
I was just a complete and utter Beatle. I mean, I loved all of them. They're all four components that made this whole brilliant thing together, you know. And you couldn't take one away from any of it at all. It would change the pattern.
Yeah.
They were all equally important, I thought.
Is there one other band or maybe artist that you say that informed me?
Informed me?
Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm going to have to keep going back to it, but I mean, it's the same thing with the Fabs for me, man. I mean, all the sort of bullshit they try to feed you at school, or try to feed me at school, I wasn't listening to any of that at all. Yeah. But I could go home and put a Beatle record on and understand perfectly what they were talking about. So it was all kind of information for me.